After some high drama in Game 1, a capacity crowd on hand here, and they're definitely making their presence felt. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and I think it's worth remembering right here that once you get to the postseason, it's not always the best team that wins. It's the hottest team that wins. And these guys got a good road win in Game 1, and they're going to be looking to build on that one right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Toronto Blue Jays.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Marcus Stroman is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, really, his last start looked like he was throwing to Group 3. When I mean Group 3, that's batting practice. Gave up 10 hits. You're going to have to be a lot better in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Ian Kinsler strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Detroit, second baseman, number 3.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
One of the keys of the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Striding in, Justin Upton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the block.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Miguel Cabrera will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And there goes Upton. That evens it up 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Victor Martinez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. A runner on first with two away. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up onto Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. It's the Tigers nothing, Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. I don't know, for a look at John Gibbons' starting nine. EK, any thoughts?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Jordan Zimmerman will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start, where he got the win and only allowed one run.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Michael Saunders comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1 and 2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Josh Donaldson gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
The 0-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, it doesn't work out for him this time, but even in this first inning, they're showing everybody that they're not going to be a conservative ball club. You got to like a manager that's not afraid to take chances out there, especially early in the game.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Edwin Encarnacion will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part, and he just needed a little more help.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. After 1, no score. J.D. Martinez will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit here to open up the second.
talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Stroman comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of two evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike three. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Into the box now, James McCann, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Jose Iglesias set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Got him to chase one up in the zone there as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side. Encarnacion has got it, and the side is retired. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And here is Jose Bautista now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jose Bautista.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. takes this the other way to right. Martinez is there to put it away for out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Russell Martin now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
Yeah, luckily no one got hurt there. Look at this swing in show motion. Took a mighty big hack there, and he winds up launching this thing. Boy, heads up down there.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Troy Tulowitzki gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Chopped weakly to the left. Castellanos with a bare hand. He is out.
Oh, what a play.
So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Stroman steps into the windup. 1-0 on its way. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Now, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Pilar. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Stepping into the box, Justin Upton. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
One and 2, here it comes. Smoke toward third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Justin Smoak digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, Justin Smoak.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Scorched to third. Castellanos has it, and the catch is made, one away.
Batting 8, center fielder, Kevin Pilar.
Stepping in, Kevin Pilar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Blue Jays have elected to.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Darwin Barney will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Martinez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Stroman looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
This is a good job here of using the whole field. You see him go the other way with this pitch. No chance at all to run this thing down. And you see it take that one big hop right up and over the wall for a ground rule double.
J.D. Martinez stands in with a runner in scoring position already here following the ground rule double.
Now, great start for the inning for him so far, but this needs to be a productive at-bat right now. You got to at least advance him to third somehow.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I think he's still a little hacked off from that previous pitch getting called a strike, so then he goes way out of the zone for that one.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Nick Castellanos now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista on the run. 2 gone.
And now looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Now, sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with 2 away.
Digging in, James McCann. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Detroit. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Michael Saunders is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Way outside. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Misses, ball 2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
A windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. right there at the belt. 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
EDWIN Encarnacion digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Jose Iglesias will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Stroman gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And when your guy hasn't given up any hits, there's definitely a pressure to at least hit a run on the scoreboard, and that's a good first step there.
Anthony GOSE is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Slow little grounder left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Justin Upton will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
First and second now, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And the pitch on 2-1. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. Barney for 1. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Jose Bautista comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
And that misses. 2-1. Yeah, not only does Bautista hit for power, he's very disciplined up there at the plate. He's really a tough out.
He's not going to go out of his zone very often. In 2015, he walked more than he struck out. And that's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Russell Martin is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Swing, strike 2. And this pitch is taken by Martin as it misses for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Troy Tulowitzki stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
One out and a runner on second base. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now, if he throws him a strike here, I think he's crazy. especially with an open base.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready now, Justin Smoak. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. CABRERA makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, not the most convincing way to start an inning right here. You're going to see him try to hold back, but he winds up making contact anyway. Sort of an excuse-me swing right there. And this is just an easy chance here on the mound, and that's a quick first out.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As this ball's hit softly to the right side of the infield. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
J.D. Martinez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Nick Castellanos will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. Tigers leave one. Still no score. Kevin Pillar gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton's after it, and this is off the wall now for Upton out there.
Oh, and a great way to kick off the inning here. That's going to get the go-ahead run to second base with that double. And, you know, even though it's still the sixth, you'd love to find a way to grab that lead right now and hopefully just let your bullpen take it home from here.
Darwin Barney will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. KINSLER takes it in. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Michael Saunders digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
He's set. Here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will have to go to KINSLER covering it first, so the sacrifice is a good one.
A perfect job there of getting it down. So now that's the go-ahead run right there over at third with just one out.
Josh Donaldson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2, and we still have no score. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. James McCann We'll come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. On his way to pitch number 75. To short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Down and away, ball 1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Anthony GOSE ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are still scoreless. Encarnacion steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Jose Bautista will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Zimmerman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he's retired, 1 away.
Now we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, ugh!
Catcher number 55,
oh, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Russell Martin.
Settling in now, Russell Martin. He drew a walk his first time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And you can bet he's just trying to be extra careful here with a dangerous hitter at the plate. And now with that runner moving up to second base here on the wild pitch, they may just decide to put him on anyway.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, we waited until the 7th inning to get somebody into the run called. Here's your opening run of the game right there. The way this one's gone, 1 run might be enough to do it.
Justin SMOAK steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
2 out with the man at first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Ian Kinsler will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Squared that one up just a little late. Now a swing and a fly ball sent out towards Saunders in left. One gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Justin Upton comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Oh, nice recovery, though.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted in the air out to right. Bautista moves over, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Victor Martinez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
J.D. Martinez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Trying to hold the lead. Ground ball left side. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Alex Wilson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Alex Wilson.
Stepping up now, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Out in front of it, strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
The 0-2 home. This one's down to third. Castellanos is there and reined in one away. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Darwin Barney stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Cabrera is there for it. 2 down.
When you got the count in your favor, 3-1, and you do this, these are the at-bats that you look back on and you think, man, I just gave away an out there.
Here's Michael Saunders now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Start of the ninth in this one as we welcome you back inside and under the roof here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Roberto Osuna is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Nick Castellanos will be the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. It's sharply toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
In now, James McCann. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. They had him perfectly set up for the fastball in. They worked the outer part of the plate for 3 straight pitches, and then they bust that fastball right on the inside corner to get the strikeout.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as over.
Just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 1-0. Good night from Toronto.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Marcus Stroman. The loss goes to Jordan Zimmerman. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.